And if you had to guess, best guess, over the next 5 or 6 months, how many transactions you do, what would your guess be?
Being I am new.
That's all you have to say. All you have to say. We have a program for new people. So
Yeah, I am extremely new.
have you done any deals yet?
No.
When do you think your first one is? You working on anything?
I'm working on 2 at the moment.
Oh, nice. I like it. All of our gifts come in quantities of 4. It's how they're engraved 4 of whatever. Okay? Shipping from New York to here is a flat fee of $29. It doesn't matter if you buy 4 or 40. It'll be more applicable as you get busier down the road.
Right.
So what we do for new people is we get them just 4, because that's the minimum. We ship it to you in 1 box, save shipping, but then we bill it over 5 months. So it's actually paying for less than a gift a month.
Right.
Now let's say you blow out those 2 right away, and then you run out of the other ones in another couple months. You run out early. Go ahead, pay it off early, start your next order. Now let's say at the end of 5 months you have 1 or 2 left. Okay, just wait before you reorder. There's no automatic shipping, nothing recurring. You just need to call us or email us when it's time for refill. Now, as far as what gifts specifically people get, there's several different ones, and I'll show you the 4 of them, but there's one specific one new agents always do, because it's the most cost-effective and it's the most versatile in terms of who you can give it to.
Mm-hmm.
That gift is called Clubmates, and it is this one right here. Oh, no, it's not. That one. They are the 2 most used tools, cut Clubmates. Top tool is a spreader knife for sandwiches and bagels and toast and that kind of thing. Bottom one's utility knife, oranges, apples, tomatoes, fat off meat. It's engraved on the back side. This gift retails for just over $100. After the discount engraved, it's $89. But it's best bang for the buck overall.
Mm-hmm.
Now this gift is really good down the road when you start working with some investors, hard to shop for people. Why it's good is because they're unique items. Also, anywhere you see the spreader, you can do the trimmer if you prefer. Okay? They're interchangeable. This gift is $119 versus the $89, but really good for the investor and the hard to shop for people. And this gift really highlights a couple different things. The first thing it highlights is Redline. Any of these available in Redline. And of course, the idea with that is that this on one of your clients' counters will always get noticed. Where'd you get that from? Which is the whole idea.
Yeah.
One nice thing about this combination, Terry Cox came up with that like 6 years ago. And what's good is both items are big for engraving. One other nice thing with this gift is you can split it up if you need to, and we'll get you individual boxes. So it's $129 together. If you're a first-time home buyer, you pull this out, take it with bagels and cream cheese on move-in day. If you have a little bit larger closeup, you can take this and give it with something else, or go with one of our bamboo cutting boards, something like this. And it's a nice gift under $100, or you can do it together at $129. So it's a nice versatile gift as far as 3 price points all within one. And then this here is also a referral gift. Sometimes new agents even do this, just with a Papa Murphy's Pizza on move-in day, because it's a lower price point.
Right.
There's all these costs you have to dump out there when you start something new.
Tell me about it.
Licensing and all of it. This is only $39 after the discount engraved. And if you're looking for a lower price point gift, this is really good too. And you can't bill it over 5 months, but you can bill it over 3, because the whole order is only a little over $100.
Mm-hmm.
Which gift would you say you like best?
Actually, I like this one the best,
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's using a bigger knife for their onions and so forth and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and then the spreader. But that's way out of the price range.
Sure.
I mean, this is in the price range,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the one I like.
Sure.
So
That's normally how it goes.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do individually is this. This is $39 by itself. This is $45. And you can tie in a lot of different things with the spreader. We have a lot of kids who use it every day, but anywhere from sandwiches to bagels to toast. I mean, you name it, you can tie something in with this.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what clients usually see more, this is usually out more. This is usually only out when there's pizza. But it's just kind of whatever you like better. When is your first closing going to happen if you had to estimate?
Being I haven't written a deal on the house as of yet, I would say it's probably going to be at least 30, 45 days out.
Okay, good. Because some people are like, oh, I need this yesterday, and that's not how it works. So if you were going to go, would you still stick with pizza cutters, would you say?
I think so. I think so. I mean, it's just kind of a thank you type gift more than anything, and it'll be used, and then if I get something more from it, then I can give them something extra later on, whatever.
So that works out too. 4 pizza cutters, like I said, they can only bill it over 3 months because it's smaller. It's like $59 a month for 3 months. And that's just slow shipping, so you have it in time for your first closing. It's also sometimes really good to take on listing appointments because it has the staying power. You know, you see 3 or 4 different agents, they don't give you anything that sticks around as your name on it. It's a low enough price point where it's still worth it. It's also good with quesadillas on move-in day at lunchtime. We're in Baja Fresh and you have them uncut. And that's another nice way to go too. We also usually do your logo, your name, and your cell. We worked with Equity for years and already have the logo on file. Another option is you can do compliments of, or something like that, name and cell, you sharpest realtor in town, you can make it as fun as you want. This will also come in an individual gift box with a book that explains what the product is, why it's rated #1 in the guarantee. There's no prices, it's just like an instruction book. Also there's a realtor insert, it tells them about the follow-up sharpening, how to contact you as the realtor if they need that, and so on. So I don't know if that would work or not, but the pizza cutters are certainly very popular. Papa Murphy's is, Vancouver-based company.
Yeah, it's one of the largest, if not the largest.
It's the biggest steak and bake in the whole country for sure.
Yeah. That's the one I'd want to go with for right now if I could foresee the future and know that they were going to, that I was going to make it and so forth. That's the big question right now. I mean, I've got some contacts, but it's difficult. I mean, now is not a real good time in real estate. It's going to get better.
Sure.
It's going to get better, but it's kind of tough right now, and I'm on a very limited income as it is right now without any sales or anything.
Oh, sure.
So it's
well, what I would suggest for you is normally what we do, like today, we write up all the paperwork, get everything done, and then we won't submit it until you have a deal, like go into escrow basically.
Okay.
And then it'll take 2 to 3 weeks from that point to receive the product, which is basically how long it takes to close anyways.
right.
And then, if you end up just getting out of the industry or not using it, we'll just never submit it, you'll never pay for anything. But that just saves a trip back to fill out the paperwork again if you think this is something you're going to use. If it's not, it doesn't hurt my feelings not to fill it out. But that at least gets everything ready, so when you do close the deal or it goes into escrow, you can call, or we'll call you and you can say, yeah, go ahead and turn it in. And that's another option. So, yeah, but it's kind of whatever you want to do, though.
Yeah. I think I'm going to wait. I mean, I know it's a good idea with the thank you gifts. I know we got one when we bought our house.
From your realtor?
Yeah, from the builder, because we bought direct from a builder. We didn't buy from
Who's your builder?
Pacific Lifestyles.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And it was a nice big basket with all sorts of stuff in it and so forth. But right now, I don't want to commit to anything until I get something on paper that, hey, I've got something going.
Right.
Because I've got almost $2,000 laid out right now with nothing to.
Right.
But I've got to recoup.
Oh, I get you. When should I check in with you? If you like pizza cutters, I'll put that on here. When would be a good time to check in?
Check in with me, say, this is February 1st. I mean, even if they get something a little bit late, it's not going to be...
Oh, sure.
Be any problem getting them something and so forth. But it's something that will be good once I get going and rolling good and everything.
For sure. Here's the paper you can keep.
Okay.
So it's $39 for the pizza cutter, but 4 of them over 5 months will be 59 times 3.
Okay.
Here's my card.
Okay.
We'll call you February 1st or there around there.
Okay.
And if you need anything before then, of course, just call me direct.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Tony. Appreciate it.
I'm just going to stay here. I got a few more people to meet with.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We'll go.